What is up, everyone, guys? We're super excited. BobbyKicks here.
Goatee in a place to be. What's going on, BobbyKicks?
New environment, as you can see. For those listeners out there, we're in an awesome new space, and we encourage you to go to YouTube so you can see what we're talking about here.
Yes. And as we hinted on the previous episode, right, we're here in our new, I like to say our safe haven.
Okay.
Like our Kickstory dungeon.
Yeah.
Right? This is Top Rocker Tattoo Studios in Peoria, Arizona.
Yeah, shout out to them. And this is the new home of Kickstory Podcast.
Yes,
we're glad to be here. Serve One, thank you very much for being our partner in crime in this.
Thank you, Serve One. Thank you for believing in our vision.
Yes.
Thank you for believing in our vision.
100%. And
yeah. And listen, and if you ever listen, they specialize in cover-ups.
Yeah.
Right?
You do some awesome work here.
Cover-ups. If you have an idea you want to bring to fruition, ink on your body. If you want a little Kickstory tattoo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing wrong with that.
And you never know. Mention Kickstory Podcast. You never know what could happen.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I like that. Yeah.
Never know.
Awesome.
Never know. But we in season 3. This is our first episode in our studio space.
This is so cool, man. Like,
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say it took a little bit of time to really decorate this the way we wanted to.
Right.
A lot of inspiration behind the set here.
Right.
Shout out to everyone that we met with Portland.
Yeah.
And everyone that we met in online.
Yeah.
This is a little bit of that reflection, what we put together.
Yeah, man. You guys influenced us, man. And real recognize real.
Yeah.
Real recognize real, right? So it's like, Bobby, we had an idea, but I believe in the power of influence, right?
Yeah.
We met so many cool dudes and peoples, and shout out to Jess. Just had to say that. PDX, you know who you are, JBK. Shout out to you, Jess.
Yes. Super cool.
Yeah, man. But it's just, the influence, helped cultivate this safe haven that we have, and we're ready to rock and roll.
I'm super excited. I've been waiting forever, and I'm glad everyone else has been waiting with us. It's been, thank you for their patience.
Thank you.
I know we put a lot of energy into this, and we wanted to do it right, not fast,
right,
but right. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right. But we starting this first studio session, season 3, with the reveal.
Yes.
So it's not an unboxing.
Yeah.
It's a reveal. But BobbyKicks platform's yours.
Yeah, 100%. So we've done unboxing, meaning we both see it for the first time.
Brand new.
Open it up and we dive right into it, for the first time on camera. This is a little bit different because I've already opened up this box, but I want to reveal to you what I have here.
Did you wear them? You rocked them yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
So I bought them last year, 2024. I bought them in 2024.
Okay.
And I waited forever to finally reveal. I haven't worn them.
You bought them we in 2025. You bought them in 2024. You didn't.
This is like late 2024. So this is like holiday season 2024.
All right, cool.
So I bought them around that time. Cool. And this shoe, to kind of get into it a little bit, is very special because it goes into a lot of history behind the sneaker, history. Okay. And in my opinion, without this shoe, we wouldn't have what we have here. Honestly.
Okay, hold on.
This is one of those.
Because you hyping this up.
Yeah.
You hyping this up. All right. So you said this shoe basically is a catalyst for sneaker history.
100%.
So it gotta be, listen, because I know we give hints and I always, my ego is like, come on, you got this.
Yeah.
It gotta be the Air Jordan 1. Mm-mm. Okay. Mm-mm. Because you want to talk about sneaker culture. Yes, we had sneakers before the Air Jordan 1. We had, you want to go back to Chuck Taylor's, PF Flyers? Like, you going there? Because if you're going Chuck Taylor's, PF Flyers,
I am going back further in time. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And this shoe, like I said, it set the foundation for sneaker culture.
Okay.
I don't want to give too much, but this is an important shoe. If you're a sneaker collector, and you love all things about history, this shoe needs to be in your collection.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And like I said, I give credit to this player.
Okay, I would say, is it a signature?
It is.
It's a signature.
It is a signature.
All right. Is it Nike?
No.
Oh, okay. Right. That just threw me off. So, because when you think sneaker culture, you think Nike, right? Mm-hmm. And we're advocates of swoosh, right?
Yeah.
We love the swoosh, and we're proud to say we got some swoosh friends.
Yes,
right?
we do. Yes,
in headquarters, right?
Yes.
Shout out to Beaverton.
Yes. Yeah.
Adidas.
No.
Adidas.
No.
Converse.
Mm-mm.
PF Flyers. Wait, all right.
You want me to give you a little bit more history behind this?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this player, super underrated. Okay.
Hall of Famer?
Huh?
Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Okay,
top 50 NBA player,
top 50
all
Hall of
time.
Famer.
Yes,
but underrated.
Yes, and you'll appreciate him because he played. Now I'm giving a little bit away, but
don't go too crazy. But
okay.
don't go too crazy.
Underrated basketball player. Okay. One of my favorite point guards. He's a point guard.
He's a point guard.
Point guard.
Okay, point guard.
Underrated.
50
all-time 50.
All-time
NBA.
50. Not Nike, not Adidas or Adidas, not Converse, not PF Flyers, right? Like,
And since we're talking about basketball, it is a basketball shoe.
It's a basketball shoe.
So there's that.
I would hope so.
Yes.
I would hope so. If you would say soccer shoe, I would have been upset.
Yeah.
Football.
Football.
Right. No, all right, Bob. You know what? No, I hate giving up. I don't give up. I don't give up. And you said if you're a sneaker collector, this is a must in your collection.
Yes, this is a must.
And not even a sneaker collector, more of a sneaker historian.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, this piece of history that is the missing piece, in my opinion, that set the foundation for all the signatures that we enjoy. And
LA Gear?
No. And this is another giveaway, but I want to keep you guessing. So
okay.
I'm going to give you another nugget whenever you're ready.
Okay. I don't want you to give it away, pause, but I want you to, I mean, you know what? This could be a cool episode. This could last an hour just by me trying to think. So, you know what? All right. My ego's like, you cannot give up. You cannot give up.
Yeah.
Right. And viewers and listeners, I hope you guessed it right now because he threw me off with top brands. Is New Balance?
No.
It's not New Balance? I was thinking James Worthy.
I don't even know why I was thinking for a second. It's not.
Okay.
So to recap.
Okay.
Point guard.
I
love point guards. I always relate to them because it's like,
right.
Small players, right? They make the plays happen, right? So point guard,
okay.
Top 50.
Okay.
It's a signature shoe. It's a basketball shoe.
Okay. And it's not Nike. It's not Adidas. It's not Converse. It's not New Balance. It's not PF Flyers. Fila.
No. And I don't know why you hesitate because I know it's like I'm just trying to, be careful. But here's another piece of information.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Ready.
Okay. He was credited to have the first signature shoe.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had the first signature shoe. Havlicek? Bob Havlicek?
I thought that would be a giveaway. Okay, you're not getting. Okay.
Wait. He was credited as the first
basketball player
to have
a signature, an endorsement.
Oh, duh! I'm such a duh, man.
What?
Because I know you. It's because I know you.
Okay.
Clyde Frazier.
He's not the Glide.
Well,
yeah.
Clyde Frazier, excuse me. Clyde Frazier, Mr. New York Pimp.
Yes.
Coat.
Yes.
The fedora tilted.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
He was a New Yorker for real.
Walt
Frazier. And he had the Pumas. I'm so mad I didn't think of that.
Yeah. New Yorker.
Yeah.
He was from Atlanta originally, but he played for the New Yorkers.
Listen, he's not only, he's a wordsmith. Dishing and swishing, swooving and grooving. Like he's a word. He got lyrics.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Underrated.
Nobody talks about him.
No one talks about him. Dude, he was he was like, in my opinion, like he was the Gary Payton before Gary Payton because he was a stealer. Like
yeah.
Top.
He was smooth.
Yeah. He always felt this cool. Yeah. You never saw him get mad, but he always had energy to steal that ball. Great plays. Always looked good on court. He never wore the same colorway every game. He always had this. Yeah,
he had a different colorway every game. That's a fact.
Yes, that's a fact.
That's cool.
So that's what he wanted. He's like, I want a new pair every game, different colors.
Oh, that's a crazy kick series.
Styling off on court, right?
Yeah,
super styling. So
I mean, I remember pictures of him in front of a Bentley.
Yeah.
And also that was Rolls Royce.
Yeah,
Rolls Royce in front of a Rolls Royce.
First player to have that, dude.
Was he first player to have Rolls?
He was the first player to rock a freaking a car like that.
He had a with the mink and
coat.
Oh, he was so. I'm mad at myself because once you said it's not Nike and not Adidas, I should have instantly went to Puma.
Yeah,
but I feel my ego's like, yeah, you got it. But that was a good one. And last thing, is this an OG 70s?
It isn't.
Okay, cool.
So it isn't. I just want to remind people that this is a shoe, again, retro or not.
Okay.
This is a shoe that is really important in the shoe game. He was credited to be the first. Now, here's where the controversy happens, because a lot of people would say, well, Chuck Taylor.
Right.
So there's that. And then others would say, well, yes, but no, because Clyde Frazier actually worked directly with the brand to create something unique.
Right.
So what's interesting is that, so let me get into the shoe that I have here. This is a retro. This is a retro, okay? I bought these 2024 holiday season.
Cool.
Here's the other funny part about this. So I bought these,
okay,
and they arrived not that great condition. So let me show you what I got.
Wait.
I don't want to shout out the company. I'm not going to do that because they should have done better. So I'm not going to give them the recognition, bad or good.
I respect that.
Okay,
I respect that.
Look at how they sent me.
Damn, they did you dirty. They did you. See, having a sneaker box messed up is. Oh,
this is how it came, dude.
Yeah, this is like, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Kickstory. Dag, Bobby, that's how they did your box? Wait.
The box was flimsy, man. The box was flimsy.
Now, remember,
I wish I would have kept it in, but I was like,
now remember, we did a unboxing of your DT Max.
Yeah.
That came in a plastic bag.
I don't know if it was it wasn't a DT Max. It was another shoe.
Wasn't
it was another shoe. I don't remember, but it wasn't that one. But yeah, it came in a bag. This one came in a box, but it was crushed.
They did you.
And I was like, okay, what's going on? Anyways, that's not the point of this. The point of this is, look how smooth this shoe is. It reflects Clyde's style. Okay, classic shoe. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this in detail because, again,
he's smooth, man.
Walt Clyde Frazier. This name Clyde, I don't know if you know where his name, the name Clyde. Yeah.
Nah.
Bonnie and Clyde, because he stole.
Oh.
His coach gave him, hey, you're a great stealer.
You're a great defensive player.
And his coach said he coined, the name Clyde.
Did
Bonnie
they
and Clyde.
have these on high tops?
They did.
Had these on high tops?
They
like
did.
Odds and high tops? Okay.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They had suedes and they had baskets. So here's the thing about this shoe in particular. Okay. Clyde. I was gonna say Drexler. No, Clyde Frazier wanted a shoe. Actually, to go back a little bit further, Puma approached him in 1973. Okay. They liked his style. Okay. They thought, okay, he's gonna be a great spokesperson for a new shoe that they want to design with him. They worked with him closely. He basically took their current shoe, the Puma Basket, which is their basketball shoe, almost the exact same silhouette.
Okay.
But he didn't like the leather and they felt too heavy. Now, this model in particular here is a leather. So he said, you know what? Let's throw suede on there. He was the first player to introduce suede into basketball shoes.
Really?
Yes. And suede was an expensive, it was a more luxurious material back in the 70s. So he was the first one putting suede on a basketball shoe. Again, reflecting his personal style because he wanted to do something different.
That makes sense.
They gave him all types of new colors. And then the Puma suede came out of that. So again, we got the Puma Basket, the Clydes, and then the Puma suedes. Almost exact same silhouettes, but different variations. This one in particular is a retro that's in leather. I chose this colorway because it has nice gold accents that reflect, I think, his personal style. Super clean shoe. Again, this shoe has a lot of history because you got breakdancing that comes into the mix too. But there's so much history here because, like, again, first signature shoe.
Right.
He introduced suede into basketball shoes. He made them lighter, made them more flexible. He wore different shoes every game.
Right. And and you used to see when you said like the B-boys, you used to see the B-boys, breakdancing wearing the Puma sweatsuit. This went hand in hand in hip hop with like Adidas shell toes.
Yeah. It was like their equivalent.
Yeah.
Because going back in time, Puma and Adidas were once one company.
Yeah.
The Dazzler
brothers.
They went their separate ways, created their own companies, Puma and Adidas.
Well, Bobby, I would have never thought this would be the first sneaker of our season 3 studio episode.
A little different.
But it makes sense.
Yeah, it's historic, man.
It makes sense.
It's underrated.
It makes sense.
Clyde Frazier is like one of those players that no one really talks about, man. Like,
you're right.
He's a 2-time champion. Yeah. He gave the Knicks 2 championships.
Yeah, I thought it was one. He gave 2.
2.
Damn.
He was like 7-time all defensive player, 7-time all-star. Like he has some stats, dude.
He gets no love.
You know,
he's more known for his commentary,
yeah,
and his fits than basketball.
He was the first NBA player to do NBA commentary.
He was the first NBA player to do commentary on. Wow, so the first player, retired player, to do commentary.
Lifetime contract with Puma.
Lifetime. Clyde, you still getting paid from Puma, man?
Dude.
Okay.
You know, his style, like if you look him up, dude, he has some cool styles. Yeah, he's awesome.
He's classic. And you know what? This is a classic silhouette, right? I never owned a pair, but one thing I noticed about these sneakers is not this, but the suede was like high tier, high level. Oh, there we go. Okay.
So I brought one of my
BobbyKicks if you wouldn't have no, we going Puma heavy. Let's go.
So these are Puma suedes.
But I don't see Clyde. Oh wait,
yeah, this is Puma suede. This is the Clydes. Like I was mentioning before, they're very similar.
But all right, so the question is, what's even different? I see nothing different.
That's the question. So again, when he took his silhouette and he put suede on there, this is before suede had their Puma suedes.
Gotcha.
So Clyde already introduced the suedes in there.
So he was the first to do suede.
And I imagine
Puma line.
Yeah. And I imagine they got inspired to do, you know what? Let's just do a Puma suede.
Got you.
Not the Clyde. Not signature Clyde. But honestly, they're like almost similar. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they are similar. You know, it's like you can't really tell them apart.
You put some work into these too.
Yeah, heck yeah, these are.
You put some work into these. This is smooth, man. You know what? The suede material on Pumas, man, it's super, super rich. Super rich. Where it's like a deep, like the dye that they use and the material is super deep.
It's so nappy. You can like brush it. Yeah. It's so soft. Yeah, they've done a good job of keeping that quality throughout all their retros.
Right. That makes sense.
So I give credit to Puma once again.
That.
Again, Puma has been always, you know, a brand that I've gravitated towards.
Right.
And I thought about it, I was like, man, Clyde Frazier.
I would have never thought. Yeah, you're right. And you're right.
Yeah, 1973, Puma said, hey, we like your style.
Dope.
Create a shoe for you. Different colors, whatever you want, we'll do it for you.
Dope.
First signature shoe that laid the foundation of having signature shoes.
Right.
And then the floodgates opened up with other brands saying, hey, you know what? If they're going to endorse them, we want other players too.
Right. That makes sense. And, you know, Clyde was a very marketable person.
His personality.
So he had everything that would make sense. He was transcendent and he represented that time frame. Like that's how they was dressing. That was wealth.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That was wealth.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That was smooth. So it makes sense to Puma to select him and give you a lifetime contract. Salute that.
It's super cool because every picture you see online, he's always smiling.
Yeah.
He's like a cool dude.
I'll be smiling too if I have a lifetime contract. And my first contract was in the 70s.
Yeah. It's super cool, dude.
This is dope, man. This is a dope Kickstory, BobbyKicks.
There you go.
This is a smooth Kickstory right here.
And the brand itself has a lot of history, like you said, you know, going into the B-boy, you know, history, the basketball history.
Right.
And now currently they're doing some interesting things in basketball.
Yeah.
So, you know.
LaMelo's trying to hold the torch, right? He's trying to hold the torch for the Puma brand. Every time I look at a Puma, what's the first thing that comes to my mind, you know? I said it on our Puma episode. Our Cougars episode.
Oh, yeah. The Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. Because someone smudged your Puma. I don't know. That's just brainwash. But these are smooth, man.
I like them.
Wait. All right. So in BobbyKicks fashion, you got your Pumas. These are new. These are fresh. You got to fit.
Yeah, of course. I have my Puma gear. Yeah. I have my track suits. I got some stuff in my closet that can definitely go well with these. So everything has a purpose and a reason behind what I get. So of course,
it's not just doing right. So I had to ask random. I want to see if fits to these, man.
But these in particular are pretty cool. I mean, look at the leather. The leather's nice.
It is.
Look at the little clips right there. The little gold foil. A lot of cool details in this shoe. You know.
Right.
So yeah, I'm really happy about this. I finally revealed them, so now I can wear them. Like I said, I bought them in you know, last year in 2024 holiday season. I was waiting for this episode so I can finally I can wear them.
Wait, you sure you don't want to shout out the company that you bought that had your sneaker box talking?
No. Yeah, that box is torn up. I'm like,
oh my gosh. Well, you know what? As much as we can complain about the box, at least the sneakers are pristine.
Sneakers look good. That's all that matters for me. So I'm happy with this, but.
All right.
Clyde Frazier, if you're watching this, shout out to you. Shout out to everything you did for the game of basketball.
Dishing and swishing.
Yes. He's funny, man. He's a funny guy. And
You that dude, Clyde.
And I'm a big fan of your stuff. I'm a big fan of the Puma brand, and they've done some really cool things with running and across all the different sports.
And Clyde, you are forever goated in New York. Your teams were the only one that brought chips to New York City, so you are forever a New York City legend in all ways, shapes, and fashion. So just had to say that.
There you go, man. So yeah, history here.
Kickstory.
Yeah, thank you for letting me do this because I know we're in a new studio space.
Yeah, this is fly. Bobby, I'm not a Puma enthusiast, right? Everyone knows that about me. But anytime you could bring a Puma here and enlighten me and enlighten the crowd, like enlighten the audience and the viewers, I think it's all well worth it because it's not just all about one brand. Mm-hmm. It's about understanding the brands, understanding the history. I knew he was the first signature athlete, but like you said, Clyde gets no props. He's underrated. So it's like, I'm thinking Jordan, or I'm thinking Chuck Taylor. I'm thinking PF Flyers.
Yeah.
This wasn't even on my radar.
I know.
So this is a true Kickstory because you brought out facts. You know who designed these?
I don't.
Okay.
I just know he worked. He worked with the company. I'm sure there was designers in there, but not as on the same level as what we have today. I don't know how the design process used to be.
Okay.
All I know is that they took an existing silhouette and they gave him the materials he wanted and the colors he wanted.
Yep.
And he said, you know what? I want my name on it. He's like, if you're going to give me a signature, I want my name on it.
Yep.
So he got everything he wanted out of the shoe at that time because this was the materials and the technology available at the time. This is what he got. Yeah.
This is dope.
Yeah, man.
Puma. Someone smudge my Puma. Clyde, you the man. Clyde, we're giving you your flowers. You the man, Clyde. And I know you haven't heard that often. People are talking, they want to take a picture with you because you commentary, but Bobby just reminded us how legendary a player you are.
Yeah. Thank you for, everything you've done for the game. Like I said before, That's it, man. That's my reveal.
That's dope. This is how we start season 3.
That's a curveball, huh? You didn't see that?
No. I did not see it, but I'm glad I did see it because it all makes sense. All the dots connected.
History.
But season 3, guys, this is how we do Kickstory Podcast.
More to come, guys.
Yes,
We're excited for season 3 in our new studio. This is one episode so far, but we got so much more. Thank you again for the support.
Yes, sir.
And make sure, before I forget, make sure to follow us, guys.
Yep.
Okay? Hit that notification bell right now.
Right.
Make sure to follow us. Make sure to spread the word. We just gotten started, so.
And let us know your Puma. You got any listeners, viewers, you got any Puma Clydes? You got any suedes? Like, let us know. And if you do, hey, go on our gram and send us a DM. Send us your pictures. We want to highlight you.
Yeah.
We want to highlight your Puma Clydes.
Yeah, I want to see how people are wearing them too. Like, I want to see the styles too. So yeah.
Now, I know one person is going to show us something. Who's that?
Justin Puma.
So Justin Puma, I know you're going to appreciate this episode and show us your Clydes, man. We want to see your Clyde collection. I already saw a lot of them, but just send us a DM. We want to highlight you for this episode.
Awesome, guys. So that's it for me.
All right, cool.
BobbyKicks.
Go Team, the place to be. Season 3, studio, Top Rocker Tattoo Studios. Come through, get a tat. Talk about Kickstory, guys.
All right, guys. Until next time.
Peace.
Thank you for watching this episode of Kickstory. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. And stay connected with us on Instagram and these podcast platforms listed here. We also want to hear from you. So make sure to comment below and give us your thoughts. Thanks again for your support, and we'll see you next time.